Hello everyone, this is Aiman. I'm a moderator at Beerball Traders, and today I'm going to make a video about the average true range. A lot of people are asking me how am I using the average true range in my trading and what is the importance of this indicator around here. So what is the average true range? The average true range is basically a volatility indicator. It is telling you how much the stock can run intraday if you are using the average true range on the daily chart. If you are using it, for example, on the 5-minute chart, it would show you what is the average range of the 5-minute candle or of the 1-minute candle, 60-minute chart, 15-minute chart. I personally use it more on the daily chart because the daily chart is the chart where I'm basing most of my decisions from. You see this blue line around here. It shows you what is the average true range basically on different candles of a 14 period. You don't pick the highest and you don't pick the lowest. Go for the average. Why is that? Remember, it is an average. It doesn't have to be an exact value. You could see that the highest it reached was $1.60 and the lowest it reached was $1.20. Just pick an average. Pick a range which it's more likely to hit most of the time. You could see that this range, at least for the last 3 weeks, was approximately around 140. 140. That means that intraday the stock can run around $1.40. Now, how do you calculate it intraday? Where do you start calculating the average range? Some are calculating it from the high of the day or the low of the day, but that's not the right way to do it. You calculate the average true range if you want to go to the long side, for example, from the lowest point possible. What is the lowest point? The lowest point could be the low of the day, it could be pre-market low, and it could be previous day close. So what do? You pick the lowest point, then you add the average true range. This way, you can approximately estimate where the high of the day could be. And remember, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, sometimes it's just going non-stop to the moon, right? But most of the time it is accurate, especially for high caps. Low floats are different topic, and I'll make another video about them. But for now, let's focus on high caps. Now, you remember this, low of the day, pre-market low, previous day close. To the short side, it's vice versa. So let's take a look at XOM. It's opened around here. This is the pre-market data. And you want to trade XOM today to the long side. Why to the long side? Because the daily chart, for example, is bullish. It's on an uptrend. It's pulling back, bouncing of the 9 moving average. It is an ABCD pattern. You basically want to play this thing to the long side. Now you're going basically to the 5-minute chart. That is your pre-market data, and you want to predict the highest point of the day. If you play to the long side, how long can you hold on into this particular trade? The previous day close 60.49. Pre-market low 59.60. That's good. So we see that the low of the pre-market is 59.60. It's lower than the previous day close. What will you do? You will add the average true range into the pre-market low. Now let's get back to the daily chart. What did you say the average true range? $1.40. So 59.60 plus $1.40, that is approximately 61. You could assume that today we are more likely to hit the $61 level. Market opens, let's say you played it to the long side and you hold on to your target. What would be your target? Your target would be 61. It went a bit higher than that. It could have went even higher. It could have even just went lower than that, maybe 60.90, not 61. So what do I do when I'm trading the average true range? I don't pick the exact 140. The 140 is my maximum target. I go for 90% or 80% of the ATR and hold it all the way to that particular level. Now, let's just assume a scenario where this is the pre-market low, market opens and it goes down. It wicks below the pre-market low and now it's squeezing back up. At the beginning, you assume that the average true range level will be at 61. But now that it broke below the pre-market low, and it's, for example, 59.55 or 59.50, you would be moving your target from 61 all the way to 60.90, because now you calculate the average true range from the low of the day and not from the pre-market low. Make sense? Now, how can you use the average true range? You can use the average true range in two ways. One, you can use the average true range to figure out where your target is going to be. Two, you can use the average true range to approximately find the level, the approximate level where the stock is more likely to bounce off and reverse. Now let's go, for example, to some of the trades I've taken before. Baidu. I wanted to play Baidu to the short side. Why is that? Because you could see that on the daily chart we are downtrending overall, and every time we are bouncing over the 50 moving average. So I see, okay, Baidu is short for me based on the daily chart. The average true range is approximately $5, so we can run intraday approximately $5 to the downside. I'm not going to be holding it to $5. I'm going to be going, for example, for $4 move, just to be safe, a bit smaller. Don't be so greedy. Now I'm playing it to the short side, finding my level. I will not go in depth into the strategy and what I played around here, just explaining the average to range. Played it basically to the short side, set my stop loss. That is a move from 160 to 20 into my target, which is approximately 158. That is a $4.20, which is closer to the average to range. This is the way I try to figure out where my targets are going to be. Let's say you want to play a reversal. How do I play reversals? Remember what we said, you calculate the average true range from the highest point. Now, what is the highest point in the pre-market on Apple? On Apple, on this particular day. This is the previous day close. This is the pre-market high. The pre-market high, 145.70. What is the average true range? Approximately $2.60. So you could see that this thing gapped down. It dropped from 155.70 all the way to 142.70. That's $2. Not the full average true range, but close enough, right? What am I doing? I'm finding daily levels which are close, or levels which are close to the full ATR. And I'm playing off those levels to the long side, to the opposite direction. So basically, if you want to play reversals, all you do is, one, you need to build the bias based on the daily chart. You don't just play a reversal because the stock hit the ATR. The stock could hit the ATR and then trade around the high of the day for the whole day. You want to pick a stock which is, for example, weak on the daily or on the 60, but instead of selling off, it is uptrending today, intraday. You calculate the ATR, find the level where the ATR is hit, and you don't play the reversal of the ATR level exactly. Go to the 60 or to the daily chart and find strong levels where the stock is more likely to bounce from, and levels which are approximately close to the whole ATR value. Then you search for a pattern around that level, for example, a double top, head and shoulders, any reversal pattern, and play to the short side. This is the simple way of using the average true range intraday. I hope this was useful for you guys. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe to our channel, post any comments. If you want me to speak about anything specific, also feel free to ask me. My email is aiman@birbaltraders.com. I'm always happy to help. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and you can follow me on Twitter. Check my trades and my explanation for my trades. It's at AimanBBT. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon.